Good evening and welcome back to a brand new episode of Ads Metal Detecting. I'm Ads, and on today's episode, it's 12 hours later since I was last here when we had the Saxon silver annular brooch, we had the medieval dice, we had the medieval ring, the silver medieval ring, the hammered, just an epic day. It's literally 12 hours later. Now we should have been at Digathon, but what we're actually doing is we're making a weekender of it on this permission, so we're out pretty quickly again. I think we're out in a couple of days time on here as well, so we're making it a weekender of his own. And it's a very special place here. If you've watched previous episodes, it's absolutely amazing. You will see this perhaps a couple of weeks later, because we're at Detectorists. That episode is going to come out in between, I think, the last episode and this episode, so it might be a bit of a gap, but we're out again. Should be absolutely brilliant day. I'm not expecting too much. We had so much out of the ground yesterday that, you know, I'm quite happy with that. If we find nothing all day, I'm fine. You know, I'm expecting one of those days, and really it don't really matter. The epic finds, I don't think I really care at this point what we find today, but should be a good day. We're out here all day. I'm not going to keep too much longer. Let's get on with the video. Before we go, we're obviously sponsored by Dragon Detecting, so that's their logo. That's our code, which is AMD10. You can use that code to get 10% off most items. You can also use that code at Relics MD and at Swing and Dig to get yourself 10% off at those stores. And before we get onto the field, if you haven't subscribed already, please help my channel grow. Support the channel and subscribe now, and I'll see you in a second. That's first signal. 21s, 22s. Straight down there. Solid 21s now. You know the trick though, when we go live, tends to be trash. And there we go. It's just a little button, I think. Yep, there we go. Just a little 4-hole button for our first target. But if this sort of stuff's here, look at the size. There's going to be hammers here as well. Well, I say there's going to be hammers here. If this has been missed, then there's other stuff here. But there we go. Just a little 4-hole button. On to the next. Alright guys, I've just left you. Literally 10 yards away. Was where we had our first signal, which we dug with you. Now got another signal just down here. 18s, 19s. And go down and have a look. And it's just this one. Now we have had plenty of Roman coming up, and this looks Romanesque to me. And a little clean up, we're going to see what we can see and see whether we're onto Roman already. The day has only just started. Guys, I'm going to switch on to a different setting so we can focus in. Right guys, so that's what we've just got. I can't see much discernible on there. You can see bits behind just here, look. Just there, just in behind. And then not much on this side, but we can see bits here. And just round here as well, to give me a clue that this probably is the remnants of a Roman coin. Can you see just this bit here? And then into the centre just there. And then this bit on here just there. So it's a Roman coin. It's a thinner one, but we can see. So we're going to let this dry out. We're going to see if we can get anything else off this, but we're onto Roman already. Can you just see that? It's just coming through. But there we go, little Roman coin to start the day off with. Absolutely superb. We'll get that dried up and we'll catch that in the roundup in a little while. Let's carry on. Down from that direction, I had the first signal with you, then we've had the Roman, and then I've just come down in this section. You can see just on top there, it's hammered already. I think it's a little farthing. It's just down there. We're going to have a look at the VDIs. 10s, 11s. I'll take you down, and that is what I've seen. Just there. So I think we are on to hammered, which is absolutely insane. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded finding nothing today. We're gonna have a look. And that to me looks like a complete little farthing. Just there. Let's get some spray on that. Let's see what we've got. My guess would be a little eddy farthing. Found a few of a couple of these little farthings, all eddies, I think. And this one looks stunning condition. Right guys, we are all cleaned up. I'm just going to switch your cameras just so we can see a little bit more detail. Okay guys, there we go. So we've got, well, they look awfully strange, where there's supposed to be 3 pellets in each corner there. And this side, it's Edward, look, let's see. Have a look here, E-D-W-A-R-D, by the looks of it just there. So I would suspect this is an Edward farthing. You can see, look, there's got a crack just this side there and just there. Now, let me have a quick look. And we're just going to see whether we can get this money here. Bear with me. Right guys, we are all cleaned up. We've got veal tass. And I can't quite see those upper 2 there. And rather than 3 pellets in each corner, we've got these markings just here. It's a little farthing. It's an eddy. We can see. You can just see E-D-W-A-R-D, Edward. So it's in a little eddy farthing, but we're on to hammered already, and that's absolutely stunning. Really good condition. A little bit of a break, if you can see it just there. But we're hammered already. This little farthing, little tiny farthing, and that is absolutely amazing. What a start to the day. What a start to the day. Every time hammered here, but we're on to Roman and hammered already, and I'm joking, we've been here half an hour. Right, let's carry on and see what else we can find. Right guys, got a target down there. It is silver. Just down there. It looks like an earring. But it's got that old patina to it, so I'll show you. Solid 40s. It's come out very, very clean. It's just this one here, look. Just there. And that is pure silver. Now I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking at here. We've got no hallmarks which suggest it's old. We have got, let me switch this over so you can see in detail. So we have got a mark up there and then two little marks just either side. But that is very interesting. Very interesting. Give me 2 minutes and I'm going to come straight back to you. Right guys, I've had a further look at this. And I'm not 100% sure. I think we're going to put it down, after speaking to a couple of people, as a... Now you can tell me if I'm completely wrong. It's these that threw me out, because I thought they might be catches. And they're not even, if you have a look. They're not fully even. And this, what looks like a bird, is not fully even. So I'm not 100% sure. But we're going to put this down at this moment in time. To either a pocket watch, so there would have been a fit in there and it would have hung from there, or we're going to put it down to military, perhaps what would go as a medal, and the attachment between the two. It is 100% silver. It's a cracking find, and obviously we'll find out more. We'll give it into the finds liaison officer and see what they come back with. But I think that it's this bit that's thrown me though, just those bits there, and probably a little bit of excitement after finding the annular brooch yesterday, and some more silver coming up. But that's what we think that's what we're going to put it down to. But it's silver, and you cannot complain when you get silver. Absolutely stunning. There you go, more silver from this field. Right guys, another coin just down there. Let's have a look at the VDIs first. 1314, and it's just this one, which I've seen that there. So I'm presuming it's a coin. We haven't had a proper look at it yet. We'll switch your cameras and we're going to have a clean, but I think there's enough just behind there to suggest it might be Roman. Right guys, there we go. We are all cleaned up. Very hard to see. On there, what we've got. Let me switch cameras a minute. Oh, there we go. So we can see the detail on there. And there's some on there. I can't quite get it right. On the back, we've got enough there to show us. So I think we've got another little Roman coin. You can see it better if I pull it away. Just there. Well, that's brilliant. Another one today. This field just doesn't stop. It just keeps on producing. There is a bust some kind there, and I can't quite get it right to show you. So we're going to let it dry. And we're going to see if anything else comes off that to let us ID what that is. But there we go. Another one for today. Let's carry on to the next. Right, guys, another signal down there. Let me show you the VDIs on this one. 29s to 31s. Big thick piece of metal, which is this one. Just there. Now I can see something on there, and I'm wondering whether it's the remnants of a big Roman coin or it's just a bit of scrap. I'm not quite sure at the minute. Very thick, and I can see something. So we're going to have a little clean up and just see if it is. Oh, guys, there we go. I think this is going to be one of those that we don't know. There is some detail on there, can you see it? There's a faint lettering just there, and then there's some design work there, but I'm not 100% sure, and I think it's going to be one of those that unless something comes through and it dries up, we're not going to be able to tell. But we will see. We will see. Let's carry on and see what else we can find. Yeah. Right, guys, I've got a signal just down here. 12s, 13s, 14s. Solid all round. Let's give it a dig. Oh, this ground up here is a little bit more tough. It's really soft down at the bottom. It's just this bit where it's been compacted. We are just down there. Park that up. So we are in there, and there we go. And that's what I fight with this camera, to try and show you some live stuff. You've got to pick up that much lead, a little lead shot there, that it's hard to try and get you on a live dig when something comes up. But there we go, little lead shot. Let's carry on and see what else we can find. Right, guys, on to another coin. Not sure. Very small, just down there. Doesn't look hammered to me, but we'll see. 8s, 9s, 5s when it was in the ground. And it is just that one there. It could be hammered. Could be a little farthing. Not sure though. Looking at that, I'm not 100% sure. Let's get it up and let's have a look and see what we found. Right, let's give it a spray up and let's see what we've got. Could be hammered, it just didn't look it when I initially saw it, but we'll see. Give me 2 seconds. Right, guys, so that's what I'm seeing there. And that's the other side, just there. Thought, is it silver? I'm sure this is silver. Guys, there we go. That's the back side. It looks like it's been cut into a hexagon, but it's silver. Look, you can see the silver coming through just there, but it's been heavily cut around the outsides in what looks like a diamond, because some of those cuts are quite brutal. But there we go, a silver little Roman. me 2 seconds. I'm going to try and get you more detail, more close-ups. Bear with me. Alright guys, let me see if I can swivel you round. We're all cleaned up. I've got you zoomed in. Silver. And that is the reverse just there. Now I could be wrong, because as many viewers of the channel will know, I am not the best on identifying Romans. Probably my first silver Roman. I've never found a silver Roman. So there you go. Absolutely stunning. It's a shame it's been cut, and in quite a way you can see these precise, like diamond sort of shapes there. So there we go. Whether somebody was cropping it, but I don't know how they get away with that, so I'm not 100% sure. But there we go. Silver Roman. Silver Roman. Stunning. Let's take some pictures. Carry on. Right guys, signal this down here. 26s, 25s, 26s, just there. You know the drill. When I turn my camera on, it's not very good. 24s, 25s, would be a bit of lead. That's not a good sign near the top. But that is a good sign, because that's Roman, I'm sure. There we go guys. I knew I'd get you on one. Roman live. Let's come up. There we go. Roman live. I've been trying to get you a live dig where something nice comes up, and we finally got one. A little Roman coin. In this area where a lot of stuff is now coming up. We're going to have a little spray up. It looks like a Roman day today. A little dry. Let's switch your cameras. Right guys, there we go. We can see the bust there. We've got a little bit of writing around that side just there. Trying to get you so we can see. There we go. And then on the other side, can we see anything on the other side? There is bits behind that corrosion there. Which way are we? That way. Just there. There we go. Bit of a clean-up. We should get some more details off this, but onto the Roman. Live dig with a Roman. I've been trying and trying to get you onto one, and we finally do it. It's the first one where we've produced since we've been back up on here. But there we go. Lovely little Roman. Look at that. A couple of pictures. We'll be on our way. See what else we can find. But Roman, live on a dig. That's brilliant. Carry on, see what else. Right guys, signal down here. 60s, 60s ones. Take a bit out of this side. We are out. Look, just that one there, which is a little remnants of a button. Massive signal for such a little button, but there we go. That's what it is. Let's carry on and on to the next. Right guys, on to another signal here. I think it's another hammered. Not sure. 9, 10s, 11s, and it's just this one here. I think we're on hammered. You can see, I think it's really bent over, so we're going to have a clean up, see if this bit comes loose straight away. It looks like this one's took a hit from the plough. Let's get a bit of spray up, see what we've got. Right guys, we are all cleaned up. So I thought I saw a glint of an Irish design on it, but it's not. And just on the back we can see the cross there, and you can see voided long cross just there, look. So it's a voided long cross, it's Henry III. It's very hard to get those details, especially when it's bent in like that and you've got a lot of tarnish, and it's not fully clean because of how bent it is. But it's another hammered with that way on. Can't quite see from here. Can't quite see with that way. Right, there we go. Henry III, hammered penny, hit by the plough, so this one would have been a full one. But it's another hammered off this section that I've just come back down to, where we found the Saxon annular brooch and various other bits. There we go. Right guys, just with my wife, we have another hammered, a little cut quarter, just there. It'll be Henry III voided long cross. You can just see where it's been cut down on there. And there you go, it's heavily tarnished. It will clean up a little bit more on there, but it's another hammered for this field. That's 3 in total for today. And there we go. Get a couple of pictures and then we'll move on and see if there's anything else we can find. Guys, I found something again, and it's a day maker for me. Yeah, we're gonna go down and see it, but like, stunning. This is what I wanted to find on here, and if you've watched previous episodes you probably guessed by now what that is. Another clue is my wife found one, a lead one, on 2 or 3 episodes ago. So if you haven't seen that, go and watch that one. But yeah, I think we've found something really good. I'm going to take you down, I'm going to show you. Let's have a look at this. Right guys, just down there's a target. Forgot where I put it. Anyway. 23s, 24s. And if we go down, it's just here. Now, let me take you off here, we'll have a look. That's what I've seen. Now that, to me, looks like it's a seal to me. That looks like the end, moving this bit looks like where it had held, and then this is the underside, and I think that is a seal. I'm almost convinced that's a seal. Let's have a little clean up and let's see what we've got. So that's what I've seen there. We've got a bit missing there, and that's what we've just seen. Let me just get you zoomed in. Right guys, so I've got you in there. We've got this bit here. Something would have gone through there, if we look. Just there. Would have come out, that would have pressed down, and if we switch it over here, that's what I'm seeing. And I think once we've cleaned this up, that's going to reveal something that would have been stamped down, which makes this a seal. So let's have a quick clean up, because this is what I've been looking for on here. So this will be a day maker for me. We've already got some really good stuff, but this will make a day maker, I think. There we go, you can just start to see the seal coming through there. Carry on with a soft brush. You just see there, look. And we've got 2 people there. Looks like 2 young people. There we go. Get any more off this bit. Right guys, there we are, all cleaned up. I believe this is a medieval seal. And I want to say monastic. We're not really going to fully know until we've examined it and had a look at it, but I think that is a medieval seal, and that is what I wanted to find on here. It's absolutely superb. I am over the moon. I can't believe it. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And if we look at this, there's that part of the design there. This looks like, this to me looks like somebody of the church reaching out. Could be wrong, could be completely wrong. We're not going to know until we can get maybe an impression of it or reverse that, but now it's lovely. It's a thing of beauty. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And get some pictures. I'm going to carry on, but I can't get in. Get in. This is what I wanted to find on here. this is what I set out to find on this field. And I'll let you into a little secret. I was very, very jealous when my wife found the seal, because she knew that I wanted to find one. So when she found one, it was like, oh, I'm not going to find one on here. But we found one, and it's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Did we go through the VDIs? I'm sure we did. I'm sure we did. But if we didn't, showing in the, let's have a look. '21s, '22s, '23s. I'm sure we did, but just in case. But that is absolutely stunning. Day maker for me. Another seal, absolutely stunning. Right guys, day just keeps getting better. We're coming towards the end of it. Yeah, I think we found another hammered. I may as well just tell you. This will be 3 for me today. 4 in total yet again on this field. Medieval seal, Roman coins, just everything today. It's been absolutely phenomenal yet again. Let's go and have a look at the VDIs. '22, '23. And it's just down there, so I'll show you just there why I think it is. You can just see there, probably not as clear. Let me see if I can get you a bit more in focus. See if I can get you a bit more in focus, just there. And that I think is a cut half, just there. I do believe. Looks heavily corroded. See if we've got an imprint. I've got a bit of one just there, tiny bit of one. Have we got anything on this side? I mean, you know what I'm going to say. I think it'll be a Henry III. Voided long cross, cut half. Just because we find absolutely tons of them on here. Absolutely tons of them. There you go. So there's your voided long cross, just there, if you can see that. So there we go. It will be a Henry III, voided long cross. It's a cut half, so we've got the farthing, cut half, and one that's been chowed by the plough. But there we go, another hammered coin. Another hammered coin. This is my favourite field in the entire world. I love being here, and I could have found nothing today because we had such a great day yesterday. But there you go, yet another hammered. Another one. Another little cut half. That's absolutely amazing. We're going to get some pictures. We're going to move on because we've not got much time left, and there may be more things to find, but that is absolutely stunning. I love finding stuff like this all the time. As I said before, I just wonder what happened when they lost this. Were they just reaching in to put it into the purse it dropped away? Were they gambling? What was happening? Why did this get lost? I always wonder. Always wonder. But it's another Henry III, voided long cross, cut half. Absolutely stunning. Let's get some pictures and see what else comes up. Right gang, you're probably not going to believe me when I tell you there's another hammer coin down there. It's literally the end of the day. We've just had one in that direction there, about probably 10 foot, 15 foot. There's another one here, another cut half I think. VDIs. $18.19. And then just down here is what I've seen. You know what I'm going to say? Henry III, voided long cross, cut off. We're going to see, but that's normally what has been coming up. That's normally what we see. So I'd be surprised if it's anything else, and it'd be great if it is something else. But let's get it up here and let's have a look. So we are just there. Oh, it's actually a short, voided short. We're wrong. You can just see just there, it's a voided short cross. So let's have a clean up and let's see what we've got. Absolutely stunning field. I absolutely love coming here. Absolutely love it. So much history. Oh, that is very blank on that side. Very blank. And when I mean very blank, I mean smooth. So I don't think we're going to get any detail off that side. Let's have a look. You can see some detail on there, but it's very, very worn. But this side, although worn, we can make out bits on there. Just there. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to ID it on the field at all, because I haven't got enough details on there. I don't think. Give it a quick dry. Turn you here. Now, with that way, it is very hard to see any detail on that side, as you can probably see. Let me just switch cameras and let's see. So there you go, you're up close and personal with it now. But I am still struggling to see much on there. There's enough there, I think, that if we sat down and had a very, very good look, we would be able to see something. But out on this field, we're struggling. It's a voided short cross, should I say. It's another hammered for this field, another cut half. That's 4 for me today, 5 in total off this field. Absolutely stunning. Love coming here. Absolutely love it. Let's see. I always drop things. That's about the 5th time I've dropped today. Right, we're going to find that and get some pictures, and I shall see you on the next one. Right guys, got another little signal just down there. Move my hands, just see it there. VDIs, 7s, 8s, and it's just this one. And I'm not sure, you know. Let me switch your cameras and then you'll be able to see better. So originally I thought this were a buckle, but I'm not 100% sure. There's a bit of design work just behind here, where it's corroded just there. Then it goes round to a point here. Now I'm still swaying towards a buckle, but I could be wrong. I think that's the back end. and it would have gone like that. And I think that is just a bit of buckle. I think. If I'm wrong, you can tell me if you've seen something, because I can't see much else. And when we turn it this side, you can actually see it better, but I think that would be the bottom side. But there you go. That's the maybe last find of the day. You never know, we might find something else, but there we go. Let's carry on and on to the next. Right guys, another little signal down there, just there if you can see it through the VDIs. 25s, 26s, and it's just this one, which to me looks like a spoon handle with a little bit of the spoon still remaining. Now I don't think that is massively old. I obviously don't think it's modern, but I don't think it's from the periods that we've been finding today. But it's a spoon, it's a find, it's quite old, and it's a welcome find, always. So there we go, little spoon handle. Well, actually, spoon handle and half a broken spoon bowl. But there we go. On to the next. Alright guys, I'm not 100% sure, but I think we've got a tiny little Roman here. Could be wrong. Let's go through VDIs. 8s, 9s. And this is what I've just seen. Now, I don't know if we're going to get some detail just behind there, but we've got some just there at the top, if you can see. So I think we're onto a Roman, another Roman for the day, which is absolutely insane. What an insane day. And we're just ready for finishing up. I'm going to go live, I think, for the last hole of the day. It's only right that we do. I think we did the first. It's a long time ago, I can't fully remember. But there we go. A little bit of detail there to tell me that that is a little grotty Roman, and a little bit of detail on the back. Just there. There we go, a little tiny grotty Roman. Let's carry on and hopefully we'll get another signal before we finish. There we go, what a stunning day. Stunning day. Alright, last hole, we're going to dig it there. '23s, '24s, '25s, '26s. A little bit off as I turn to the side, but we are going to dig it. Let's go down and have a look what's happening here. Have I missed it completely? I'm sure I didn't. I may have done. Let's have a look. Take another bit out. Nah. Surely move that now. there we go. That, whatever this is our final hole. Is it going to be good? Because to me that looks like hammered. That looks like a full hammered. I think we're on hammered for his last hole. Live as well. Let's get... So today we've managed to catch a Roman live and now a hammered live on our last hole. Surely hammered. It's going to be an eddy. I think we've got an eddy. Let me switch my water bottles over. I think we've got a beautiful full eddy for the last hole. I honestly do. Which will mean 5 up today, 6 in total. The Roman silver, seal, the bit of silver which is probably off a either a watch or a medal. Like, today's been absolutely insane. A little soft brush across there. A little bit of a dry. Right guys, I'm going to switch you. There we go. I'm going to switch you onto the other camera so we can see this properly. There we go. So, EDWARD there, Edward, on the back. Got the long cross. Civitas. And I can't quite tell what is up here at the minute. I don't want to do no rubbing at all. It's definitely not London Mint, but we have a full hammered to finish the day. Last hole, absolutely stunning. If today couldn't get any better, then we get a full hammered live on the very last hole. I have got 30 yards to walk, so it might not be the last hole yet, but I am hoping it is, because that's a stunner to finish with for a stunning day. Absolutely brilliant, absolutely stunning. And if you've watched the last few episodes, you'll understand why I love coming up here. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Look at that, amazing. Let's get some pictures and let's get round to the roundup. Right guys, we are on to the roundup. I think what we'll do is we'll save this till last, so we'll turn that over. We've got these, that was off camera. It's got a look, let's do the zoom on here. It's got a look of Roman to it, but I'm not 100% sure. So it's just gone in the side pot until we get home, clean up. The thing that puts me off is this massive wedge that's in the middle, but it's just got that look to it. So that went in the pot. We had this one earlier, which is the same sort of thing. I'm not 100% sure. If I'm honest, I don't think that one is, but we can see detail on it. You can see detail there. So it's one that's gone in the pot. We've got the spoon that we found earlier, other way around, with, I'm going to say, a quarter of a bowl intact, and that design on there. Again, I don't think that's got masses of age to that, but it's still a cool find. And then this one here, the more I look at it, the more I think that's not a buckle. So if you want to tell me what that is, and you know, the reason why I say that is because this bit comes to a point just here now, and then we've got this here, so I'm wondering whether it's been hit by the plough and this was straight, and it actually might be a pin. Just thinking about it, but I'm not 100% sure, so you know, put it in the comments, tell me what you think. It could be potentially something that we said it wasn't on the field, but there we go. And then we're going to come down here. Let me move that one across there for a second. So we've got this bit of silver here, which is either off a pocket watch or it's off a medal. And something would have gone through there a bit that would swing on it, basically. So either a pocket watch or thing. I did get quite excited when I saw it earlier, and we saw that at the top there, and catch plates, and reminiscing about the Saxon annular that came up the day before. But it's solid, and a solid piece of silver. So again, if you've got an opinion on that, put it in the comments. Absolutely fine. Then we move on to here. All these Roman coins. We've got this one live on camera. It's this one. We can see the bust on it. We can see the detail on it enough to show that it's Roman. Again, that one just before we got our last signal. This one here as well, which we've got enough detail on just there. Oh, dropping everything all the time. Just there to see the back end of the bust, I think, just there. But that's another Roman coin. And then to top the Roman side off, this little silver Roman coin here, which has been cut diagonally around the bust. But that detail there on the back as well, so that's stunning. Then let's move that across there. We'll put that back there because the reason is there's 7 pieces of silver there. So we'll move those back across. The 5 hammers, this was the first one that comes up. This was a little Eddie farthing, found really early on, and I think it's a Berwick mint, I think. Little Berwick farthing. Just there, stunning detail on that one. And then we found this one, which has been absolutely chowed by the plough completely. Just there, absolutely. I think we identified that as a voided long cross. I can't actually remember, and the details are really hard just here, but I'm sure, was it in here that we had a look? And we saw, yeah, just there, the voided long cross on there. So that'd be a Henry III. This one, which is another cut half, Henry III. Then we got this one, which was heavily worn on the back, but we know it's a voided short cross just there. And then to top it all off, last hole live, a full Eddie penny with some amazing detail. A little bit of a nice clean up on that, and that'll come up really nice. You can see absolutely everything on there. And that is beautiful. Absolutely stunning day. Absolutely stunning. We're going to quickly take... Right guys, and my find of the day is this little beauty here. This is what I wanted to find when we came back up here on this permission. And as I said earlier, I was quite jealous when my wife pulled up the seal because it's something I wanted to find. So finding this one today is absolutely stunning. If we look at this left hand side, to me that looks like it's monastic. That looks like holding hand out, and it looks like it would be somebody from the church to me. Obviously we're not going to get too much on that at the moment. We've got the writing around the side, which we'll try to get off, but we're missing that bottom bit. But I don't care, because that is an absolute stunner, and that has made my day. Despite all this, this is what's made my day. We are now going to spin you around. We're going to do the outro because we've been here all day again and I'm in need of a rest. So I'll spin you around. See you in a second. Right guys, that's the end of today's episode. Another absolutely epic day. Just, there's no words. Every time we come up here, it just keeps delivering. Hammered coins, but not only that, Roman, medieval seals. The last episode with the Saxon amulet brooch, the dice, just day makers upon day makers upon day makers. It's been absolutely fantastic. I love being back up here. It's peaceful. It's just, you know, it's my idea of heaven, just coming here. And the amount of history that we get out of here is just absolutely unbelievable. If you've got this far, if you've liked the content, if you haven't seen also the other previous episodes, go and watch it, because they're just as good as this episode. But please hit that subscribe button for me. My target was 1,000 before Detectable. As you guessed, this is before Detectable, but you're probably going to see this a week or two after Detectable. So I'm hoping I've hit that target of 1,000. So it would really help if you're sat at home watching this, if you could subscribe. That'd be absolutely brilliant. There's more content to come. We're up here all through winter, I believe we've got this field for, and there's more fields around it. So there's more finds going to come up. So it's absolutely fantastic. So that's it. That's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you on the next one, and I'll see you in a field very soon.